Thank you for joining us live on KEXP. I'm Cheryl Waters. I'm down here in the KEXP studios with a dear old friend. We're always so happy to see you, Kristian. It's the tallest man on earth. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back.
Always a pleasure. It's been way too long. And yes, I'm ready. I've waited far too long to hear live music from you. The new album's called Henry Street. It's the tallest man on earth live on KEXP.
State of mind, leaders up, get thrown around. I'm gonna breathe and work through every little heart I know. I'm gonna breathe and work out through every little heart I know. You see a glimmer, but you still don't think. Swear I end and he begins. I'm gonna breathe and work through every little heart I know. I'm gonna breathe and work out through every little heart I know. But we meet up with darkness of time wherever we go. Can I come to your room when I'm tired? Let's leave it alone. Got trampled by the mountains here. Single step each 1,000 year. I'm gonna see the world through every little heart I know. I'm gonna see the world out through every little heart I know. To find our flavor in some distant town, we dress up, get thrown around. I'm gonna see the world every little heart I know. I'm gonna see the world out through every little heart I know. But we leash up the darkness of time wherever we go. Can I sleep in your room when I'm tired? Let's leave it alone.
You're listening to The Tallest Man on Earth live on KEXP, playing songs from the latest album, Henry Street. My young heart, the opening of Major League. I was the bride, I'll play my part, and Cleveland was the place to be. And the ghost of my hungry self linger in the way I feel. It's been long since I felt it all. I'm just waiting on a word from America. Ha ha. fear I would stumble home, fall in love, unknowing what I couldn't be. A Carolina ran in my heart, pointing at the man in me, and the ghost of my weary self linger in the way I speak. It's been long since I felt your face, somewhere deep into the night of America. And to fall into friendly arms, oh sunny, sweet, set me free. It's been long since I felt it all, I'm just waiting on a word from America. Can we just sing our song until we sing it right? You be the rolling cloud, I'll be the endless sky. And you're all I know, and all I see. And your trees, they sway in time, and oh, I'm carried by the reckless of your dreams. Of Major League, I would step right out, steal the third, and Cleveland was a place in me, and the ghost of my hungry self linger in the way I play. It's been long since I felt your face, somewhere deep into the night of
That is the song Major League from the new album Henry Street from the Tallest Man on Earth. So happy to have them live in studio today. They've brought so many instruments with them. Kristian's moving around to the piano now.
on the drive to New York City, for a twinkle in their eye. Will I ever be remembered? Will my days just come alive? Or will my days just come alive? We were told that we're all someone, then the world just looks away. Will I light up here tomorrow? Will I meet myself today? Or will I meet myself today? Oh, I feel it all, I just feel it wrong. I'm a little dude in the scape of songs. Oh, I know I'm wrong, I just feel it right. Oh, and I swim the world in my wishing well. Alright, I just don't know if I can take it anymore. After long days of
just reaching. I will get upon a train now, just to feel that someone's heading. At least some stations on my way. At least some stations on my way. I've been lost in old New England, now just shuffling through the states. We're all just a mountain of beginners by this long old hiking trail. Oh, by this long old hiking trail. Oh, I feel it all. I just feel it wrong. I'm that little dude in the escape songs. Oh, I know I'm wrong. I just feel it right. Oh, and I swim the world in my wishing well tonight. I just don't know if I can take it anymore.
So beautiful. It's The Tallest Man on Earth live on KEXP. That was the title track from the new album, Henry Street.
I thought that loneliness would kill eventually. It holds a miracle when broken you are free. And someday I'll be just that sinner, but singing is alright. Invited lovers, but just never very far. I kept the space for you, I wonder where you are. There's always fire on the foothills in my dreams of you. Why must it be that I just can't fall out of love? It must look hopeless to the vultures up above. And someday I'll be just that dinner. I hope I taste alright. I will be upright, leave the wrecks upon my sea, and starve the fires on the foothills of our dreams. And someday I'll be just that singer, but singing is alright.
Bravo. Oh, that is so beautiful. You're listening to The Tallest Man on Earth live on KEXP, playing songs from the new album, Henry Street. Oh, Kristian, so beautiful. You all sound amazing.
Thank you so much.
You know, I'm so used to you playing the guitar, I forget sometimes how many instruments you play so beautifully. It was so wonderful to hear you on piano on Henry Street. And when did you start playing music? I want to say as a child to play as well as you do. Was that something you did at a young age? Was that music in your house?
There was music in my house, yes, and we had a piano back home, but I started playing the clarinet when I was around 9 or something, but not a very good student. And then I switched over to guitar, and I was not a very good student. I was skateboarding and doing a lot of things, but I've always been making noise and like playing with tape recorders. But it wasn't until like I was maybe 18 when I started to like really dive into it. Like, hey, this is probably something that's good for me because I use it as a pacifier, and it's something, that could channel my, my inner whirlwinds, ADHD or whatever.
I know you're a big skateboarder. You talk about that quite a bit in interviews, and maybe you've actually done this in a video before, but you're so physical when you perform. I can totally see you just like playing the guitar and skateboarding.
Oh, well, I have the instruments and I have my voice I can yell, but then I also have my body. There's a lot of little ants in my body. I'm 40 now, but they're still there, and the little electricity in my brain. I am very lucky I have this. I could, dance around and play around. And
We are so lucky to have met you when you were so young. I think the first time we had you on was when Shallow Grave came out in 2008, and we thank you so much for all the visits that you've made to KEXP. You've lived a lot of life and made a lot of music, and we're so happy to have been on that journey with you. And I know that you, during the height of the pandemic, moved from Brooklyn back to Sweden.
Correct.
And it sounds like you had a bit of a hard time writing music, and I'm wondering what you spent your time doing and when and how the music began to flow.
Yeah, it was really hard to actually to write songs. I was, it sounds like first world problems, I'm a white 40-year-old man living on my beautiful farm in Sweden, but just being by myself and realizing that, I've been stealing inspiration from just social interactions and being with people around me. So I just felt like my songs were just terrible. They were just like, so I stopped. I did practice my instruments, but I just didn't write songs. So I started just gardening, just growing vegetables. And the first summer there was only vegetables, and then next summer there's also a lot of flowers and stuff. Yeah.
I love it. Well, you talked about still practicing your instrument. You played a lot of covers. You did some live streams playing covers during the pandemic. Can you talk a little bit about how playing covers helped you through that time and just the power of playing other people's music in general?
That's a good question. Yeah, it is the power in songs and the comfort in songs and the transportation. You can, I could sing a Cat Power song and just like the world just opens up for me. So I felt good to put my own songs away, because it becomes too much of, swimming around in your own crap. So it was great to just like play a lot of covers. Then I only did it for a while. I had to stop doing it, like the live streams. I started to feel insane playing in front of a computer and. Yeah, but I got towards the end of when all borders were closed, we were able to do shows for 50 people in Sweden. So I did a bunch of those at the end of 2021, and just that's when inspiration came back, and everything it was lovely to get to do the thing I've been doing for most of my adult life. I mean, I've been here most of my adult life. You've been enabling me. I've been coming back, but it was that was to play for people, even if it was just for 50 people. It was I realized what an amazing thing I've had in my life, and I'm lucky to still have.
Well, it's clear you come alive when you're performing in front of an audience or with an audience. I like to think of it.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm happy to be an enabler in this situation. I think it's notable to point out that Henry Street was recorded with a full band, and you gathered some really good friends together that also happened to be awesome musicians, and recorded at Nick Sanborn's studio in North Carolina. And I'm curious about the desire to create an album in a collaborative way at this point in your career. What did it feel like to welcome your friends into a process that has largely been a solitary endeavor for you for many, many years?
Yeah, but I don't need to protect that. That's just me DIY, because I've realized that most of it has come through bad, not enough confidence, that of being. I mean, raised in a Swedish psyche of just like, you just don't believe in yourself and don't think you're better than anyone else, and we have that Scandinavian psyche so hard. So it has always been for me that I have had these songs, and like, should I bring them to that producer? Like, no, they're not good enough. Or should I ask my very talented friends to play? Like, no, I probably think it's. But now it just like that is also some kind of weird narcissism of just like thinking that everyone thinks you're bad. So just like I feel great growing up. That I just turned 40, and I'm getting comfortable in my body, and I'm accepting anxiety of just like being a little buddy. That's just it's on your shoulder. Anyway, so I felt that for the first time I was just confident, or just like just trust your friends when when they're warm and say that they like what you do, and just ask someone, and the worst thing that can happen, they don't want to do it. So I really needed that collective spirit, especially after being by myself for so long, and just like, it was not just to invite other people into the recordings, it was also that we were in a room together. Many of us hadn't been like in that social gatherings for a long time, so it was more than just making a record. It was just like, for the first time, just hanging out again and having big communal dinners at night and stuff like that. So, and I think all that just seeped into the record, and we recorded so much of it live in the studio because everyone's such a good player. So it was an amazing experience.
Well, it's wonderful to see you together with this band playing live, and I know that what makes your heart sing, and you really do pull an audience in when you perform. There's really nothing like a show with the tallest man on earth, and again, it's just been a pleasure to have had you in so many times and have been part of this since the beginning. So thank you so much for your generosity.
Thank you for your generosity.
Well, Henry Street is the new album from the tallest man on earth, and we want to thank all of our viewers and listeners for helping make wonderful sessions like this possible. You can discover a great new band every day on KEXP, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You get notification every time we launch a new video, and we are listener supported. You can make a gift anytime at KEXP.org, and sign up to become a KEXP YouTube channel member. You'll get access to live streams of many sessions before they get posted on our site, and you can learn more about great music every day. Once again, it's the tallest man on earth live on KEXP Seattle. Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.